What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the Soundproof Hung Room. Glad y'all can come on in here as Atlanta endures more of these thunderstorms rolling through the state. Little sunshine here and there every once in a while. But either way, we're going to make sure we come and give you the information, the conversations that we enjoy having. 18, how you doing, brother?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
Yes,
How y'all doing out there?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about, but we're gonna keep it nice and light today. We're gonna touch on some heavy stuff, something to take home and think about. But we also just gonna kind of breeze through this one. We got some things we got to catch up with personally on the pouch.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
First off,
all right, I'm focused now, man. I wasn't focused. I was looking at something very disgusting. But
okay.
I'm focused now. What up, y'all? Y'all good?
I want to shout out my class of 96 Banneker High School. We just got back from our 30th year reunion down in Orlando. We had a great time. And it was beautiful seeing all the people I ain't seen in a while, catching up with the stories, all of that stuff. And we definitely said we're going to do more with just catching up with each other, not for occasions, but just to see each other and to hang out. So it was a beautiful thing. We had a great time, and I know everybody's looking forward to the homecoming in October. But we talking about even doing some other things before then. So just keep your ears and eyes open, and we're going to keep that thing moving. I guess I should just jump right into the news then.
Yeah, my reunion was this weekend, too. I ain't go down. I don't fuck with the people.
Okay.
Shout out to the homie 12 Buckaroonies. Y'all know what it is. I talk to y'all on the record. Everybody else, I'm straight.
You didn't think about going. Y'all wasn't tight like that.
Fuck with the
but y'all was more like diverse.
I mean,
right?
I don't fuck with the people like that. I ain't gonna even fake it. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the people like that.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what you got going. I don't wish no harm to you, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah. My boy knew that though. They sent me out the little,
little invite.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. I'm just gonna be nice enough to say I ain't coming, but I don't fuck with the people like that. I ain't talked to none of the people since I walked the stage, man. No. Okay. We don't even follow each other on social media, man.
Hey.
That let you know, you know what I'm saying? I don't rock with them people like that. Ain't no use of me even going fronting.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I talked to my dogs that you know what I'm saying, we ain't never stopped talking. So I ain't need to go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna get into it. I think it was in 2021, 22. Anyway,
22.
I think it was 22.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Cyrus Carmack Belton was shot in the back by a grocery store owner, Rick Chow, Asian guy. And Cyrus was a black young man. Went to trial last week, and Rick Chow was acquitted. He got off for killing Cyrus Carmack Belton, and it caused a lot of uproar in the community and nationally. Now, the story behind this shooting was, and this is what initially the media put out, that he supposedly stole 2 bottles of water or something like that, and as he was leaving the store, Rick Chow just shot him in the back. During the case, the defense argument was that Cyrus had pulled a gun on his son or something like that and got in an altercation with his son during the process. But when he was shot in the back, they didn't even know he had a weapon. And so all that came out during the case. And also after the case, they found out that this was the 3rd time that Rick Chow has had an altercation or shot at somebody from this store. What's your thoughts on it?
We watched when Biden was in office, the fastest protection law put in place ever for Asians.
Was it with Obama or Biden?
No, that was Biden. That was Biden. No, Obama didn't do this. But we watched that. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all really think they was gonna actually find him guilty? Like, I'm just, I look at it like this, man. Like, they got the whole thing about we shouldn't shop at their stores. We shouldn't spend our money with them. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? People ain't about to. It was hard to get. It was hard enough to get people not to go to Target, man. Now you talking about beauty supplies, liquor stores, um, clothing. You know what I'm saying? Real or fake, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Black people is not giving up they love for things for this young man, for justice, whatever. Asians are very much protected. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? They very much protected by this United States of America. You see everybody getting, they going after everybody, trying to get the Hispanics out of here. They've been fucking with us forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Middle Easterns, what's going on up in Dearborn, you know what I'm saying? Dearborn, Michigan. They own they back. You rarely hear anything about Asians. I'm not saying right or wrong or different. That's how it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you really thought they was gonna find this man guilty, it wasn't gonna happen. I'm not surprised at this. Water, piece of candy, shot in the back. They was not going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So this is America. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is America. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. I guess I ain't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying about that, because we've seen it through. Like, I've never seen nobody get a law put in that fast.
It was
very I'm talking fast. About magic of a week.
Yeah,
when they was jumping on agents for no. I mean, it was for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was for no reason. Yeah. Well, it was because COVID, and they was like, oh,
yeah, they did. They tried to blame them for for COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they started jumping, and the law went in. That law went in quick. Man.
It had to been like within a month.
I said everything. A week. Like, that boy went quick. But anyway, when you see stuff like that happening, man, you gotta, hey man, they protect it, man. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think it would take? Because I'm one of those people, like you and I are those type of people where we spend our money where we know people want us there. And if you show me that you don't want me there, you'll never get another dollar from me. What do you think it would take for Black people in general? Because just like you said, if I look at the overall picture of how the government handled that situation, and we've been asking for 400 or 500 years to get just equality, and then here it is, they get a law put in within a couple of months.
Yeah.
What would it take for us to say, okay, let's galvanize and do our own thing? Because I remember, especially, I know the main thing when you talk about, the main thing is the health and beauty. I think that's the main thing. And I remember when I was Chris Rock did a documentary about it.
Yeah.
And he showed how much money they made and how they made sure to keep Black people out of it. But we were the main people, the main consumers.
We're the main consumers. Yeah.
So what do you think would have to happen in order? I know you just said you know it's not going to happen. But
I just feel like Black people have to leave and be gone for a while before we'll get what we looking for in America.
I agree.
I think we would have to just leave. You know what I'm saying? If they want to call it going back to Africa, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm doing a lot of cussing. I'm only drinking Sony Pop. I ain't got no liquor. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's to that point to where, because let's be honest, man, boycotts and things like this, the Target thing is probably the first thing since I've been alive that we done seen
actively work.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So how you talking about cameras? I mean, a lot of product, man. You talking about a lot of things.
And it's more so in our neighborhoods.
That's all in our neighborhood.
All in
our neighborhoods. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if Black people still eat Chinese food like that. I ain't
not
or Asian cuisine, whatever. I don't want to disrespect nobody. But I just think we at the point that we gotta bounce and be gone. 20 years, you know what I'm saying? 10 years, we gotta bounce. You know what I'm saying? And let the and let it be seen what our money does, or what it looks like without our money.
Mm.
Because that's the hardest thing to do is get black people to give up vices. As far as on consumer level, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
talking about drug. I'm talking
Right.
about clothes. We like to look good.
Mm-hmm.
We like to eat what we want to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's who we are. We feel like we own this. We
Right.
owe this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But hell, man, I can't even get people to stop wearing Gucci. Gucci told you flat out he ain't want to wear. I don't want my shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm.
think black people stop wearing Gucci?
They double down.
H&M, all that shit,
Can't
man.
nobody tell
Like,
me
come,
what to do
you know what I'm
about
saying?
that.
So you talking about on a level of something is different. David and Goliath, man. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think I think the Asian dude was right
Mm.
when he said that. Yeah, I
So you're
wish
talking about the Asian guy that came out
yeah,
after and was saying, "I wish
I wish y'all
wish
would.
y'all would
Yeah,
boycott.
I wish y'all
Y'all
would.
can't make it without
Can't
us."
even survive without him. I think you're right.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
mm.
You need a backing for stuff like that. And who gonna back us? Brown don't even back us
Yeah.
per se. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I want to even double down with you saying that we need to leave, and not even for the aspect of watching them watching our money being pulled out of the community or from helping them. More so to see when you travel abroad, you get to see how America has our minds transfixed on being super consumers,
Right.
eating certain things.
Yeah.
And when you're out of the country and you see how people actually live and the value of what's put in the food, things of that nature is completely different to where when we're here, we're super consumers. We want to buy this. I want to have that. I gotta have this to eat. I gotta have that to eat. Versus when you're living abroad, you're gonna get what you need, and it's not gonna be plentiful. It's not gonna be so much to where you're just gluttonous
Yeah,
and getting all of
yeah, you
those.
see
You're
it when
gonna
you
get enough what you
yeah,
need.
you see it when you go out of town and they bring you food, you be like, what the rest of it?
Right.
But
Right. And it tastes different because it ain't got a whole lot of
yeah, you
drugs
know what I'm
and
saying?
all
Yeah.
this stuff. And I think on that sense, just on a mental aspect, to double down on what you're saying on the consumer
Yeah.
side, but just on the mental aspect and getting outside of what America has done to us as a people.
Because in order for that to happen, bro, first we gotta get, like I always say, we gotta get our minds to think or to understand what it's like to love each other
Mm,
as black people.
yeah, that's real.
I don't think we understand it and how powerful it is if we take care of each other first.
Mm,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's a lot of designers out here of black color of color. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That can't get the millions and billions of dollars from their own people because somebody might not recognize what it is that you're wearing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that where it costs the same thing.
Right.
But since you don't you need the head nod from somebody say, oh, okay, he got on
Right.
Louis Vuitton and all that. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? We can't get that. It's
Right.
always something. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like that till we understand what it's like to really care for each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
I had to check myself in that same instance because I was I love Nike and stuff like that. And when actively black was really pushing and getting big,
yeah,
and I was looking at the hoodies and the t-shirts
yeah.
and
T-shirt
yeah,
$60. Yeah,
but I paid that with Nike real quick.
come on, man.
And
You know what
Ja
I'm saying?
checked me. She was like, "Son, you for real? This
Yeah,
what you?" And after that, I was like, "You know what? You're right."
because I mean we've been doing it for so long,
Yeah,
and now that we more conscious of what we're doing. I don't want to say we woke because
yeah.
I've
They
been
don't
I've been
killed
like
our
this long.
word.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We more conscious of how our spending and our beliefs and
Hmm.
things like that. So it's easier for us to do it now than it was probably because that's probably what 8 years ago that you went through that. That
Yeah,
wasn't that
yeah.
wasn't recently. You know
No,
what I'm
no, it
saying?
wasn't recent.
But
And the quality is just it's
yeah,
just the
yeah,
same.
you know
Great
what I'm
quality.
saying. And sometimes it comes down to what you want to look like at that moment. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? You be
yeah,
like, I could get this actively black, but I want to. This is the look I'm going for. That ain't that actively black.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
uh,
it is what it is. That's
yeah,
give and take. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like you said, when it comes down to it, if you have the choice, most times people gonna go with what's more popular
Absolutely.
as opposed to
Don't
something that's
yeah,
black on.
absolutely.
That can give you the
The
same
same.
quality
Yeah.
and the same, whatever. All right, moving on. Another case, Carmelo Anthony case, is up and it is currently on trial. Carmelo Anthony is the young brother in was in Texas, somewhere in Texas,
Hmm.
that was accused of, well, allegedly killed a classmate that jumped on him, and his defense is self defense, and he's in the state of Texas, and he's young, and he's black, and the young man he unalived was white. And so they have thrown the book at him before the trial even started.
Oh yeah, it's very.
With the media, the way that they portray him, they show his mugshot, but they show the other young man's football. You know, him being a nice guy. Now the reputations was out there that this young man was a bully.
Hmm.
And now that the trial has started, and because it's been such a national, it's had so much national coverage, they weren't letting anything out. But now that the trial has started, they have the videos, they have the people that were there that's talking about it, and they are already saying the video is showing when the other dude came and approached Carmelo. They showed that the other people, the people that saw it, said that the guy grabbed Carmelo first, said they jumped him, and he did what he had to do.
How many times I gotta tell you leave me alone before I gotta really show you?
The sad part is the jury is all white.
Absolutely in Texas.
All
Yeah.
white. Now, are his lawyers black? Because don't they get a say so in who is picked in
I
the
mean,
jury?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Don't he got Ben Crump?
I don't think he got crowned.
He ain't got Crump.
I don't think so.
Hmm. I know they get. Yeah, that's a jury selection. Yeah, they just don't throw. It ain't like you know what I'm saying. They
Right. You
take.
just
Yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't
so,
like that. You know what I'm
so
saying?
I was surprised that, and they were all old, middle age, not old, like middle aged, older,
Yeah.
white. I want to say majority white men. When I see that in Texas, especially for a case like this, I already said somebody put it. I said this brother finna get railroaded. And if all the evidence that's coming out, all of the witnesses that are coming out is pointing at him defending himself, they're gonna find some kind of way to charge him on something else, something smaller. But they're not gonna. I highly doubt they allow this man to walk out of there.
I wanna believe that he gonna get a fair trial because this comes down to character, and they are showing that the young man, what I'm saying, who died, is he got bad character. So I'm hoping that plays a part. I kind of agree with you though that he not gonna get a fair trial, especially when you got majority men on trial. I mean on the jury.
White man.
Um, I don't want to put nothing bad on it because I don't want it to put it in the air and this young man go to jail for defending himself.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? So I just rather say I hope he can get a fair trial in Texas. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And how many times I gotta tell you leave me alone before I gotta prove it, man? It's like that's how I seen it, man. When he was like, he kept telling me leave him alone. All right, then. There's only one way to get you up off me.
Yeah. He didn't approach him. He got approached.
Yeah.
What else you want? Chud the Builder found out.
He trying it down to get out of jail.
Hey, they shut them
all
funds
that
down.
down, yeah.
They said, "Nah, brother, you ain't getting these GoFundMe's."
Yeah. I think the police want him to stay in jail. Bro.
Yeah.
They like, we tired of this, man. Like white, black, they all like, yo, man,
Yeah.
we tired. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he find out stop playing.
Do you think that's symbolic for what's happening here in the States right now as far as race is concerned? Just if you look at what he was doing, going out trying to bait black people to do something by using, racial slurs, do you think overall that that's how the racial relationship is now in America, as far as business, as far as media, as far as you got Hegseth firing black people
I
with
mean, it's
with
easy.
you
It's
know what I'm
easier.
saying?
It's easier to be outright racist now.
Yeah, definitely.
Not at 47,
Mm.
and then you got 47 got a lot of black supporters. You know what I'm saying? So that make it a little easier because some of us don't like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So um it just 47 make it easier. You know what I'm saying? Because the things he do, you like, hell, he the president, he do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's always like I always tell some people, man, some black people ain't never been called a nigga by a white person.
Right.
They hear it. They ain't never been called it.
Mhm.
And I think what he running into, where he doing it at, is people that ain't never been in that situation. Cause you don't know what you go. Like, we can all sit here and be like, I mean, you just said that to me, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You don't know what you might do in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I only seen a couple of them brothers was ready to go. They was ready to go wherever they was going. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to get down.
Right.
And then he showed that this, I'm setting you up. If you attack me, I'm setting you up. You know what I'm saying? I think some black people, they just don't care. You know, they found that Martin Luther King in them. They can turn the other cheek and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you going into, like, you ain't in the neighborhood doing this. You downtown where there's cops everywhere.
Yeah.
So a lot of us, man, we see the plot. You know, like, oh man, look at this, man, it's a setup. You know what I'm saying?
And as a black man, we know how we can move in certain parts of town.
Because
Right.
at the end of the day, what we look at as a crime, you'll have people out here tell you, "Oh man, get over it. It's just a word."
Yeah.
But I'm this word is affected by history, and you want me just to, oh man, it ain't nothing but a word. I be looking at black people weird when they be in it. I be like, "Word? Like, I can't trust you either." Like, I'm just one of them. I'm one of them people that if you let him slide with that, I can't roll.
Right.
Like, not to even say nothing to him, I can't roll with that.
Right.
I'm not turning my cheek to that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's easier to be a racist now. It's easy to be outright with it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you touch somebody, you're an aggressor. At the end of the day, like, somebody can say whatever they want to you. You are the aggressor if you touch them legally. Yeah. And I think when we start touching people, you aggressor.
I'm gonna sue your pants off.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be careful, man. You gotta be strategic about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I've been called it enough, and then been in battles about it where I learned, you know, gotta be strategic about it, man. You can't just be out here, you know what I'm saying? At work, he call you a nigga, and you lose everything because he wins in that.
Yeah.
You
And
know
I think now, because it's such a thing, and people can literally lose their livelihood off of it. If it's recorded and I can get it to where it's viral, they pretty much gonna lose their job or
that. But you still gonna lose something. Like,
no, I'm saying if you, I mean, to the point to where you don't have to hit them.
Oh,
like if you, like,
you might as well go and hit them, man. Go knock the shit out somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just be strategic about it. I'm telling you, like, you gotta be strategic about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you stupid.
Got you going to the bathroom or something, weigh him out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh goodness.
You know, but I think now if you say it, you caught on camera, it's a chance you can lose your job.
I know a lot of them. I follow a couple sites that's all they do. They follow what folks go do racial stuff.
It's white dude I'll be following. That's what he do.
Tizzy, what is it? Tizzy?
Kind of older bald head guy.
Nah,
it's an older bald head guy. That's what he do.
Okay, I follow a couple people that do it. So Tizzy, he'll get, if people post something racial, he'll go and do the research and put it out there. Find their name.
I think it might be this dude, white bald head guy. He be on Instagram with it. I be dying.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah. So yeah, they out there. So I think, like you said, with the strategic approach, now it's more so like, make sure the shit is recorded.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and then you can go ahead and
touch him later.
Yeah,
gotta touch him.
Get him one way or another.
Yeah, I'll touch him physically. You know what I'm saying?
Off camera.
Touch him physically like that.
Moving on. One more thing in the news before we get some other stuff. A couple days ago, and I just found out it's under smuggling allegations. The U.S. Coast Guard and was the U.S. Coast Guard and Turks and Caicos Coast Guards spotted a boat.
Oh, the boat with the 250 people on it?
240 Haitians on it. The boat was literally taking in water and sinking. The engine to stop working. And everything. It's so bad that the Turks and Caicos um, Marine police had to come and tow their boat into Turks and Caicos, and so all of this was kind of goes into when you start talking about the immigrants coming into the U.S. because they were on the way to the U.S. I think they were trying to make it to Miami or
Yeah.
Puerto Rico or something like that, and they were talking about how a lot of it they have to stop it first off because this is the norm where they get so many people on these boats to where they're dangerous to where they can literally kill themselves just to get asylum from where or get away from what they're trying to do. And the U.S. was talking about how they're trying to make sure that those type of things stop happening. So I haven't so far. I haven't. It's research I've done on it. It didn't say what happened when they got the Turks and Caicos, but they're doing all of the things that they're probably gonna just ship them back to Haiti. What's your thoughts on that?
Sorry y'all didn't make it, man. I
And
know a lot going on in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Sorry y'all didn't make it. That's all I got on that talk. I seen the boat. I was like, that's determination right there.
240.
250.
That
Yeah.
boat was not big
Yo,
either.
hell,
You ain't had no space to
yeah,
move.
hey man.
Man,
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I'm sure they were
Sorry,
peeing on each
man.
other and
It don't
everything,
even matter.
man.
We tried to get to a better place, man. I'm
Ooh,
sorry y'all
man,
didn't make it, man.
that's
You
heavy,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
That was heavy.
Man.
That was heavy. All right, man. Moving on, moving on. We're gonna get to this. Uh, well, first off, we're gonna get to the Jazz Fest, the Atlanta Jazz Fest we had down
We
here.
on this again?
Well, I just want to talk about
You
it real
talked
quick
about it
because
last week.
I gotta bring something out at the Jazz Fest. First off, are you in your feelings about
I'm
this?
just saying.
Okay.
I ain't in
The
my
Jazz
feelings
Fest.
about it.
There were a lot of vendors. I got this shirt down at the Jazz Fest. This is Angela Davis.
Fuck
I wanted look at him. I wanted to point out the shirt because the vendor, what got me with the vendor was it's called respectdue.net. And they sell shirts. I'm gonna try. Let me
I mean, what
try
you
to
gotta do?
finish.
What you gotta do? You know what I'm saying?
They sell T-shirts like this with historically Black heroes on it. But the thing that stood out about me, stood out to me about this vendor was he said when you go on the website, which I said is respectdue.net, you also get the history behind if you bought the shirt or whatever. You go on there, you also get the history of the individual that you see on the T-shirt or whatever you choose. So I just wanted to point that out. Shout out to respectdue.net. Check them out. Go on and support them if you can. All right, moving on from that.
Yeah, moving on.
The next weekend we had the Roots picnic, and Jay-Z performed, and he did a freestyle. And in his freestyle, he went at a couple of people, a lot of people actually, and of course, because it was Jay-Z, you was gonna have a lot of people coming out and saying what they had to say on just the fact that it was a freestyle and what he was talking about. What's your thoughts?
Freestyle was trash. I get what he was trying to do, but I just thought it was trash. I like the fact that he's still in the game. You know what I'm saying? I just thought the freestyle was trash. You know what I'm saying? I got when everybody was breaking it down and all that. Yeah. It was trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. You know what I mean? I fuck with Hov. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see. You know who I wish was at that? Not to get off side. You know who I wish was at that picnic? Will Smith. I just think when you in Philly, man, you gotta. And maybe he asked him to do or whatever. He couldn't make it, but I think I would like Will Smith to be because I watched a lot of it. You know, Brandy had a good performance. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
saw
Her set.
her set.
Erica Badu, I seen her set. Of course, I seen The Rock. But
Who?
The Rock. You know the Diamond, The Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah, he did bring out free.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I was looking for Will Smith, but you know what I'm saying. The question that everybody is talking about now is when should you hang up the mic? You know what I'm saying? Does rap have an age expiration date on it? And I don't think it does. It is what it is. Yo, an old rapper might talk about young things, but it depends on his audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it guys in their 40s still talking about shooting people? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got an audience for that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like people knocking Jay-Z talking about he coon and all this, and I don't think they realize how much he done.
Because he don't publicize
You know what I'm
everything he
saying?
do.
Like, but even the stuff that the people he don't say it, the people he helped say it.
Mhm.
I just look at it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Should he have got up there and addressed it? I think he should have because people been taking shots at him for years. You know what I'm saying? And why can't he say nothing?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. The freestyle was trash, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, boo, get on the stage. You know what I'm saying? The freestyle was trash.
I'll agree with you. The
You know what I'm saying?
freestyle was trash.
Yeah, that was trash.
But I was the thing, and I'm not a huge Jay-Z. I like him, but
Yeah.
I'm more of a Nas person, so that's always been my fight. But I like that he showed he's human because a couple of weeks ago he was on the podcast and he was saying I'm not for the battle rap and all
Yeah.
this and stuff. But what we were just saying, you keep pushing me, you keep nudging me, you keep doing these things. At some point, I'm gonna say something or
Right.
I'm gonna do something. And that was, so when I started saying and he was saying this thing, and of course he gonna say it in the space of who I'm talking about, without
Yeah.
having to say their name. And because of who he is and how he kind of keeps his stuff under wraps.
Right.
When he came out and he just did his thing, I was like, I'm with it. It's okay. Now, like you said, the freestyle to me was I didn't like it. But to hear what he was saying for him to get out there and get it off his chest, I was all for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I was all for that.
You know what I
I'm saying?
mean? And then the backlash, like you were saying, and I'm just like, and this is my thing with because this where the crabs in the barrel thing comes in. I feel like when black people make it to a certain level, no matter how well I do in the community, no matter how well I do business wise, no matter how well I do by my family, it's gonna be somebody that's like, well, he sold out to do that. He samboed to do that.
Yeah.
This is that. But you ain't. But when I was paying for your lawyer fees, you didn't say nothing. But when I had to pay for the Christmas for
Hey, man,
my nieces and my nephews, you didn't say nothing.
The memory is a tricky thing.
We
you know
only as good as our last note. Our last yes.
The memory is a tricky thing.
Yeah, so all of that stuff to me, and he gets it the most because he's at the level that he is financially, and business wise.
Yeah.
So of course, when he came out and he got at the lawyer that tried to put him in the Epstein joint. He got at everybody. He got at everybody. So I was glad that he came out and he showed that he's human. Like you can't keep pushing somebody like that and think they're not gonna respond. And let's be honest, he's one of the best in the game of hip hop. And then to kind of go to your statement about people saying you, at certain age you should hang up. I have to be very specific with this. I think if you can continue to rap and it goes along with what your brand was and it can still stand for the day and you have that audience, keep going. But if you like when what was Grandmaster Flash tried to do his thing with Eminem, that was way out of line. Way out of line. And then I'll go even further to say this.
Dog took his shirt off with suspenders. That shit was crazy.
He started counting, and anyway, I'm not going back there.
Shout out to Flash.
But even more recently, and I'm probably gonna catch a lot of heat for this one. Max B. I saw him do a freestyle.
Shout out to Max B.
I'm be honest, because I don't know Max. I don't know the history of Max B, right?
Shout out to
I just know he was locked up for a long time.
To the wave guy.
I didn't know his music, but this freestyle I heard, and what he was talking about, and he just got out.
Shout out to the wave guy.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Some people shouldn't be rapping at a certain age.
Hey man, shout out to the wave. Shout out to the way.
Hey, some people, I heard, and he did, and it was the chorus. And he said it multiple times. I was like, wait a minute. Then he said it again.
Shout out to the way guy, man.
So I think it's a lane. You gotta have that audience, but
man, just
I realize don't come out trying to sound like what's on the radio right now. Do what it is that you do.
Yeah, you got like everybody got a lane, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's freestyle is trash. I was like, oh man, Jaden lost it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Moving on, moving on. I want to make sure I get this right. Let me pull it up. But recently, Taraji P. Henson came out and she made a statement that's getting a lot of motion online. Taraji P. Henson, she made a bold statement, widely discussed statement claiming that gay men have historically protected black women more than straight men. Her comments generated strong reactions and opened important conversations about community, loyalty, and support. What's your thoughts?
She got a point. She got a point if we talking emotionally. I think gay men come to the defense and be that shoulder and everything for women. Period. Definitely more than men do emotionally. Are they better protectors? Probably not. I just I won't agree to that. You know what I'm saying? So physically, no. Emotionally, she got a point. You know what I'm saying? I think they're closer. They like sisters. You know what I'm saying? So I yeah, so I think that plays a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Versus us, we some of us hyper masculine, if that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't connect. We ain't connected with our emotions, let alone somebody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I get that, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's like a sister thing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess yeah, if she put it that way, I give it. Yeah, I say yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah, like
I
two
agree with you.
sisters. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with you. And to your point, like, because when it comes down to certain adversity, physical adversities,
Yeah.
uh, your sister, you know, if it's a couple guys in your face and both of y'all just kind of just, oh, you know, we emotionally connect. Well, who finna throw the first punch? So at the end of the day, I still need that separation of emotions for a man to be who he's gonna be and to take care of things that aren't emotionally charged. That I'm just gonna go in and handle what needs to be handled. I'll deal with it later.
Yeah.
We talk about.
Yeah.
I might not even talk about it no more. But I'm finna go sock this dude in the face or somebody at the door. I'm finna go to
So
the door with the stick
you like I said,
and
the
figure it out.
physical side of it, you
Yeah,
men probably better protectors.
and it needs to be that.
I think so too.
It needs to be that way.
I think so too. Yeah.
So in that sense, yeah. Um, again, I look at the bigger picture. What really was her point in saying this?
I didn't see the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's just the
because
part that
we in that space right now. We keep trying to
it
pit
brings
each other
yeah, it's
against each
division. It
other,
brings division. It brings division.
and I'm just kind of tired of it.
I had the conversation just like this in a break room a couple days ago with this young lady, and when she said it, and I just said something that it's a point behind me saying it. First, I hit her with the "you can't protect nothing that's wild."
Mm-hmm.
I think she actually grasped that. But then I said, "Yo, you're not gonna like to hear this." I said, "If every black man left the earth, every black man, and you were left here with everybody else," I said, "you'd probably be whores." And she looked at me. I said, "Just look at what I'm saying." I said, "You're gonna be probably caged and used as sex as whores." You know what I'm saying? I said the reason I say that is because a black man can enter a room and he brings a certain level of attention to that room. I said no matter what's going on, especially when you're dealing with another race.
Another race.
You know what I'm saying? Just coming in the room. You know what I'm saying? I said without that, who's here to protect you? I said I don't think a lot of women understand. Let me phrase that. I don't think some women understand the value and the presence of black men,
Mm.
regardless on how he is as a man and none of that. Just his presence,
Mm-hmm.
his physical presence. I don't think they understand it.
Mm.
I don't think some appreciate it,
Right.
and that's how you get these kind of comments. You know what I'm saying? Gay, straight, he's a black man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If he enters a room, now when I say gay, I don't mean the flamboyant
Right.
types. I'm talking about a dude like, damn, you gay? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But he's still gonna
But
give that
he
certain
still gives that certain level of protection without even saying anything.
right.
I think they don't understand what that's like
Mm.
because they never had to deal with that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They never had to deal with um walking in the room and you even looking like, damn, why is so much tension when I walk in this motherfucker?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, they never had to go through that. So I don't think they really appreciate that. Some. I'm gonna say some because a lot saying a lot is a lot. Yeah, and I don't know a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting take. You know what I'm saying? She, like I said, she does make points on the emotional side of it. I don't think black men, I think gay men probably are closer emotionally to women, period, versus straight men. You know what I'm saying? They recognize the signs, I guess. I don't know, man. You know, the whole I try not to even, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
um we all working. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day they won't look at us like that. But like I said, if you take every man, every black man off this earth, you'll really find out. You'll really find out
How important we
how
are.
important we are. You know what I'm saying?
And I would want to know what her circles look like. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think she been hurt, man.
and that's what I'm thinking. Like, have you been around? You know what I mean? Was your dad very present? Did you have any homeboys that weren't trying to sleep with you that just looked out for you
Right.
when you went out? You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? So,
Without trying to get nothing from you. Like, and that's what I wonder what her circle looked like. You know what I mean?
I used to give her the benefit of the doubt, like maybe she was just trying to get brothers to get it together, so she would come out and say all these outlandish things. You know what I'm saying? But I just after a while, I was just like, man, I think she just been hurt, man. She tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if she dated outside her race. I don't know what she do because that ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know, man. Get in a fight in front of one of us, see what happens.
Yeah.
You like because you gonna get somebody goes, hey,
Yeah,
she
okay.
might be in a situation one day where
Hey.
a brother sees something, she might be out there arguing with somebody. He might be like, yeah,
I remember what you said.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I
gotta be
remember
careful
what
these
you
things that
said.
come out your mouth, man. Like
Yeah.
it's real. Like,
Yeah.
but like, how is a black man supposed to really accept a woman that says things like that? Like, could you see yourself dating a woman that says things like, y'all don't even really protect us? Like, could you see yourself actually being like interested in a woman that you hear say that? Like,
No.
okay.
And my thought process would be: would you expect a white man to do that better for you?
I don't.
He may have the system to help him to do it, but that to me would say he would be able to manipulate you more.
I just seen a story.
Yeah, I know where you're gonna go.
Yeah, when they went overseas and she
Yeah.
ain't come back. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Engaged, they was happy, everything, money was the everything.
You know what I'm saying?
And she didn't make it back.
Like she didn't make it back. So
And he came back like, well, I went hunting and what?
So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I guess it's not a great thing to hear that kind of stuff, but it needs to be said. So I guess she just a messenger, man. Some of us got to look at ourselves and say she got a point. Some of us might can't. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you the man that's emotionally there for women and all that, then who am I to tell you not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, I think emotional wise, a lot of us lack it, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of us lack it. I don't want no brother say, hold on, bro. Some of us lack it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we working on it, man.
I think it's the people that put that much energy into social media. Because like you said, the man that's at home taking care of his kids, his wife, they ain't paying no. Oh, she said,
yeah,
they ain't paying. Yeah, what we eat later on?
And some women might be like, well, she a goddamn fool because I don't feel that way.
Right.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
good over here.
So
yeah. So
ain't she single?
I think so. I believe so.
Wonder why.
I don't know. So, but yeah, brother, that's all I got for today,
I'm
my
ready
brother.
to get to the porch. You know what I'm saying? I've been ready to get to the porch since the show started.
You've been ready about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I've been a little busy. I ain't gonna lie.
Going out there to the porch. You know what I'm saying? Love on each other a little more. We all can use it. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate. Matter of fact, make sure you celebrate this month. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Celebrate, ladies, if you got a husband, a brother, a cousin that's a great father, make sure you let him know. Fellas, let each other know. If you got a brother that's handling this business, make sure you let that brother know. The day is for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a calendar guy about holidays. I think people should be celebrated when they want to be, not because the calendar said it. So Juneteenth is this month. Make sure you celebrate freedom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, especially you Black Irish and all them cats, man. Y'all make sure y'all celebrate freedom this month. Hold it in the road.
I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all be easy.
Yeah, let's go.